Welcome back. If you're doing any type of construction or making improvements to your property, there are several steps you have to take in order to do that properly. But the first step could be the most important. Joining me now is Brandi Price with Atmos Energy. Brandi, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So Brandi, what is the first step people need to take before doing any projects that require digging?
Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or you're hiring a contractor for any project, no matter how small or large, your first step should be calling 811. 811 is a universal number to call and have someone come out and locate and mark utilities that are underground free of charge.
And how long will that take? So if I'm planning to do my work on Saturday, when should I call to get that done?
The Texas law requires that you call at least 48 hours in advance, but it's always a good practice to leave yourself ample time. Call first of the week if you plan to do it on the weekend, or at least leave an extra couple days to make sure that it is located and marked and that you're safe to begin your project.
Now, is calling 811 a choice or a requirement?
It is a requirement. It is Texas law that you call 811 at least 48 hours in advance of any project that requires digging.
So what happens if you hit a gas line while you're digging?
If you were to hit a gas line, whether you know that it has been damaged or ruptured, always contact the owner of that pipeline to come out and let them inspect it and make any repairs that might be necessary. If it has been ruptured or it has been hit and opened in any way, leave the area immediately, call 911, as well as the owner of the pipeline. They will come out and take care of it immediately.
And how are we supposed to find out who owns that pipeline? Is there a way to determine that?
When you call 811, at the time of your call, they will let you know who owns any pipelines and who will be contacted to come and mark and locate the pipelines that are on your property, as well as there are always markers for pipelines that are present all the time. You can look on the marker and know who owns that pipeline at any point.
Now, are there legal repercussions in addition to the possible physical injuries that you might endure if you hit a pipeline?
It's always best practice, regardless of the law, to call 811 at least 48 hours in advance. It can really save any damage to life, to property, and really save yourself a lot of hassle and time. So yes, you are held responsible if you do not call 811, but it's also the right thing to do to save yourself some time and damage.
Brandi, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up